Hey everybody, AZ80s Girl back with you, and we're on the great episode of here, my She-Ra Princess of Power collection. We are going over Spinnerella, Netossa, and just a couple of the new Masters of the Universe Classics items that I purchased because I think they look closer to what they look like on the cartoon as well. So I'm going to just set these aside for now and show you those later. So if you can see my other videos, we've been going over all of She-Ra's friends and things like that. And so today, like I said, we have Spinnerella and Netossa. Now I'm going to start with Netossa first. Netossa and Spinnerella both came on this scene at the same time in one episode. They were friends and they were just traveling, walking around, traveling together. So they're like good friends. Netossa was in a few more episodes without Spinnerella. So Spinnerella was actually only in one episode. And that was it. So she's a very rare doll to find, but we're going to talk about Netossa first. So Netossa, these were the third series of dolls. They came with a mini comic that's extremely rare as well. They don't look like these. They have all the different girls on the back. I don't have any of those comics, but it has them on the back, Loo-kee on the back, which I don't have the original Loo-kee. Those that are posted for Loo-kee, that he goes for at least $200 just for this ugly little troll, which I don't like. So, and I don't want to spend, if not more, for this Loo-kee doll. So, we're going to go over Netossa. Now, Netossa didn't really have any special powers, really. She just took off her cape and used it as a net. So she would take off her cape and throw it over somebody and catch somebody in her net cape. So that's why she has such a long cape. She has a couple weird little, different little things here. Like I said, the cape, the headpiece, and the body piece. So mine have been on here a long time, so I'm not going to really fight with it so much because, like I said, I like keeping mine like they were just out of the box. And she has an elastic rubber band in her hair to keep her hair in place, and it's kind of corroding into her hair, and it's kind of keeping her mask stuck to it as well. That's what you get for like trying to find something that looks, you know, fresh out of the package. It's going to be, you know, little sticky corroded issues. But, you know, she's in actually great condition. Her body's in great condition. The skirt and everything else. So these are all the pieces to Netossa, okay? So she does have a face mask here, a cover to go around her waist, and then her skirt is, let me make sure, I think her skirt is part of the whole thing, yeah. And then this is, yeah, so it's all big one thing, and then her cape, okay? So there's Netossa, and she came with her matching white shield and comb. I actually don't have the white comb, but I have the shield, and that was Netossa. Okay, so Spinnerella, which is very rare to find. And this is not a complete doll, okay? So the doll herself is the real original Spinnerella. The shield, the spinner, and her comb I purchased from a reproduction person that remade them because they're so hard to find. These are made from someone else. These are not original, but they're pretty close to what was made, along with the crown hairpiece. I couldn't get it any higher because it was a little thicker than usual. For those who don't know, Spinnerella is such a rare doll. You know, she was one of the last made, and she can go, gosh, just the doll herself, no accessories or anything, can go at least $300 just for the doll. It's that rare. I've seen just armbands go for $250. You know, just the spinner go for like $300 up. I actually saw her brand new in the package go for like $2,000 on eBay. It's crazy. So I just bought one of these reproduction things because I know I'm never going to be able to afford the real stuff. But at least I have the doll, and I will show you this. So I put her in her stand already because I wanted to see. There's 2 slots for her feet to go in. So when you do get a Spinnerella doll, and if you see her feet have worn off paint, this is why. Because there's slots to put the feet in. And there's little wheels here. Now, Spinnerella is called Spinnerella because on the cartoon episode, she can spin. She loves to dance and spin. But she can spin so fast that she can basically cause a tornado, hurricane type of thing. So if you push it down, so as long as you have the little knob, you have her placed straight, you push it straight, she can spin pretty fast. And that's pretty much how she spun on their show. Okay? Whoa. So that's how she's spinning. Spinnerella. Okay? There she is. So again, not the original shield and comb, but close enough. So take her out of her little stand here, spinner. And it does have little posts on the back. They did really well making those. And there's posts on her back. As far as I know, it's just for her to carry. So you can put those in her back for her to carry it around. But mainly it's for her to stand in it and start spinning. So to take off these, again, if you can't afford one, it's just buy ones that are already made. They sell them on eBay. They're close enough. They slide right off of her arms, and then this one snaps. I'm going to leave her hair thing in there because it would take me a while to get that on there. Okay, so this is an original Spinnerella. Okay? This is her little hair piece. It's a lot smaller. It's supposed to be more of a crown type, like a little tiara type of thing. But so Spinnerella has the Flutterina body, basically. It's basically Flutterina, and they just repainted her a little bit different. So if you put Flutterina and here next to each other, it's almost the same doll. Flutterina had the purple hair as well, but they ended up putting like the bright hot pink streaks in, kind of like the colors of Entraptus. And then these are, it's like they made it curly as well, just kind of like, what they do with Glimmer's hair. And it's a very pretty doll. There she is. So that is an original Spinnerella. Again, you'll see wear on the feet because they have to slide into that little spinner, and that's what happens. So the original ones, I'm sorry I don't have them because I don't want to spend $500 more. Pretty similar to these. They have like, flowing little tassels for her skirt, and then the matching wrist tassel-y things for her to just look like she's spinning really fast, You can slide them on. These just make them where you can slide on. So if you do buy it, you can buy a whole set, and it comes with all of the armbands, the skirt, and all that. If you can find Ford originals online will actually show up on eBay, good luck. Okay, so there's Spinnerella and her, like I said, spinner in this. I think these are like on Etsy or eBay as well. And then if you see this, the spinning thing, it's kind of, you have to kind of spread her legs a little bit apart for her to fit and snap into each side. So her feet snap into kind of each side. You got to kind of wiggle it in there for her to stand there, and then you'll be able to push her in there. Okay, and this has a wheel to make it spin, and that's Spinnerella. Okay. All right, so the other ones that I just purchased recently was Madame Razz, because my son and I were watching the show, and he really loved Madame Razz. He thought she was the funniest character on there in Broom. And Masters of the Universe Classics made this, and I don't have any of their other ones because I think a lot of them just look too masculine for me. But these two, since they never did make a figure of them back in the day, they were in almost every episode, and I was kind of confused why they never made them. So I wanted to purchase Madame Razz and Broom just to go with my set. I took them out. We play with them. They're pretty heavy, hard plastic. I mean, she's pretty chunky, hard, thick plastic, and Broom is right there. And the other one I purchased, was with Cowl, the Cowl set and Loo-kee. And so the Cowl set and Loo-kee comes with this stand from the recent Masters of the Universe Classics. Props up Cowl here on the little stand versus the other Cowl, which is lighter, like a light beige, and Loo-kee. So Loo-kee, if you remember, Loo-kee was the little, you want to call it, forest troll type thing that would hide in every episode, and you had to find him. And at the end of the episode, he would ask where did you find him? And then he would go over the lesson of the day of what you learned in the episode, which my son loved it. So I wanted to get Loo-kee. Like I said before, he looks more like the Loo-kee from the cartoon. Masters of the Universe Classics that they're making are pretty spot on with, true to what they look like. And the Loo-kee that they made the 80s, just hideous. If you want to look that up, it's pretty gross. I wasn't wanting to spend that much. But the original Loo-kee has a little spinning thing on the bottom of his wheels, and his eyes move side to side, and with blue fuzzy hair. Whoops, blue fuzzy hair, and it was just. Ugh. Anyway, this is what the original Loo-kee really looked like on the cartoon. So, okay, so Loo-kee, Netossa, and Spinnerella. Oh, it took me a long time getting Netossa and Spinnerella. Definitely Spinnerella. Still always looking to see if I can get a deal on the original stuff, but I'm happy with what I have now. So, anyway, gonna continue on to Bubble Power She-Ra and Shower Power Catra. So, we're gonna keep going. Thanks.